Heather Rothney has never shied away from a challenge. She went back to university more than 20 years after graduating with her first degree in order to become a teacher. She began her career as one of the most beloved English teachers at Bishop's College School in 2007. In 2017, she made the decision to pursue her master's degree, attending classes on weekends while she continued teaching. During this time, she encouraged her two sons to pursue their academic goals as well. In fact, she and her youngest son, Greg, made a deal.
We had made a promise that she'd go to my grad if I'd go to hers. She did come to mine, but then in the end, she didn't go to her master's graduation.
In October of 2018, the doctor came and called me in right away, and she said, it's stage 4 colon cancer, but it's likely spread to other areas. And so right away, I began treatment within a week or two. You become like a robot, and you just, everything they say you do, in hopes that it's going to help you, and you try to stay positive. I mean, I had a good support system, and I was still mobile enough at that time.
Heather's support system included friends, colleagues, and family, and they were more than happy to be there for her.
Yeah, before the pandemic, she could still come in and visit and still come in and see the students, and still, as a department, we always celebrate birthdays, so she could come in and always make sure that she was invited in for cake and whatever.
And I would go around and say, Heather's here. And so people would come up to the car and have a visit with her,
Something that's positive for Heather is that she had that support system before COVID, right? So while it's made things definitely more difficult, she still had a group of people that were there to help her out. It's harder now because you can't just go and hang out at her house and sit on the couch or anything really.
Because of the cancer treatment, Heather's immune system is extremely weakened, which makes her especially susceptible to any virus. So when COVID came into our lives, Heather and her support system were faced with a whole new set of challenges.
It was very frightening when COVID hit, but for me it wasn't too chaotic. It was just like, well, I'm still here, and I know the elderly are there, and I know, we screwed up in that system. Let's not screw up those with cancer and other, anti-immune things going on, remember us. But that's when the network of people like the CLSC kicked in, and I'm so glad for them. I mean, I have the services of a occupational therapist, blood tests are now done here, psychologists, although now they call them spiritual care workers, and a physio. I've been waiting on the vaccine. I had many questions. Is it safe for cancer patients to have it? Because you hadn't heard anything. You heard about the elderly and those over 65, but you didn't hear anything about those in hospital care with cancer. But then I got the call from the CLSC to say your vaccine is in. And I said, am I permitted to have it when I'm having chemo? And how big of a time do I have to wait between? And she goes, no, you can't have it, I'm sorry, not now anyways.
And whether or not she'll get the vaccine is not their only concern. There's also the question of how she will react to the vaccine.
I'm a little hesitant yet, especially they say you don't show all the side effects or symptoms, so I could get it and then pass it on to my mom, and she has basically no immune system. So.
I guess cancer is a different matter. There's lots of autoimmune deficiencies out there, but I guess the cancer, it's unknown to them what's going to happen. Because it's a relatively new drug, we're still exploring, the potential side effect.
In the last year, we've all had a glimpse of how difficult it can be to live with so many questions and so few answers. But Heather doesn't let that stop her.
You look up and you go, COVID's going to end. They've been very clear that there will never be a cure for my cancer, but that they could possibly maintain it where it is. I've never asked the question, how long do I have if I stop medication? I just keep going.